do you think young people need hard work right now?
Yeah, and I actually think that one of the best things that older generations can do is to pull young people into some sort of religious or general community. I feel like I watch it time and time again. I'm Gen Z. I'm 25 years old. My generation's completely lost on religion, and you have to see these study after study show that people are depressed, and yet the religion is ticking down. Your true freedom does not come from being able to sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. Your true freedom comes from peace, and peace comes from hard work. If you have none of that, where are you going to end up? Sad, depressed, fat on TikTok. And I think that the best thing you can do is, if you're that steel worker that goes to church every Sunday, invite your fat millennial, okay? Like, invite them to church, because to me, that's where the community gets built, and that's where people get happy and feel free.
I think a part of the reason why people don't want to work hard anymore is also a result of the eroding results that come from it. And I'm directly citing, like, Columbia University is no longer requiring SAT or ACT scores in undergraduate admissions. So, like, why is anybody motivated to work hard and try to do well in admissions anymore? People need to be cynical nowadays, and that's the way to get ahead. You need to cynically wield your identity when applying to Columbia University. You need to write some BS in your college essay, and you're more likely to get in than if you work hard on your SAT or ACTs.
Well,
so
I think did you see that Delta, I think it was United Airlines, they announced the all LGBTQ crew.
They got laughed at.
Yeah. They were like, this is the Pride plane, and the crew is all LGBTQ. And I'm just like, so did, like, HR ask all of the applicants about their sexual, proclivities? Probably. Like, imagine you're like, I'm a pilot, I would like this job. And they go, okay, and how many flight hours do you have? Oh, you have, that's a lot. And do you sleep with men or women? And then the pilot's like, men. Like, oh, so you're gay. Okay, we'll put that down. Well, we have a great opportunity for you.
They asked for volunteers. They're like, look, this is what we want to do. If there are any members of the LGBT community that work for Delta, please, blah, blah, blah. This is what our plan is. It's cynical. It's garbage.
Yes,
it's not even June.
But here's my point. As we move towards automation, one thing that Andrew Yang didn't quite capture is that if there are no skill-based requirements for a job because the AI is doing it, then it's going to be identity-based requirements for the job.
Yeah.
If anybody can press the button, then they're going to go for the, disabled, trans, person of color, whatever, and be like, look, if you're a company like in California, they have board requirements now, or something like that. I'm pretty sure, like, they passed a law and they were like, your board has to have X many people of color and females. So they're going to be like, can we get all of that in one person? And so if they got to hire somebody. But anyway, look, as more things become automated, you're going to have someone at a McDonald's and their job's going to be to watch the machines. And if they break, to then call someone. Well, if there's no qualification, it's going to be identity. You go to Walmart and it's all self-checkouts, basically, which is really annoying. And they got one person just standing there. There's no real qualifications for the job other than you have to be there. Well, then it's going to be identity-based.
Yeah, if our institutions start to creep more towards caring about DEI for reasons to hire people, then it will come at the cost of people's merit and actual skill at the jobs. Not only are we seeing the SATs and ACTs being disregarded, but also in law schools, we're seeing them be disregarded. The MCATs are being disregarded now as well. It's like, these are the things I want my doctors to know. I want my lawyer to be able to do really well on the LSAT. I want my doctors to be able to have the best scores on the MCATs. I don't care if you're a Black, Indian, Jewish, or whatnot, so.
Well, we did see some good news today out of Texas A&M. Their system cut their diversity, equity, and inclusion statements for admission, which is the first country or first university in the country to do away with all that crap. And I think it might have been the New York Times, some woke place was talking on and on about how George Floyd inspired DEI, and now a couple years later, all the DEI jobs are dying.
That's all just a lie. That's all manipulation, like, and they can screw themselves. It's all manipulation.